Hello and welcome everyone to this super duper awesome scary Halloween themed Q&A starring me, Lorenmakesart. So yeah, let's get some, before we get to the questions rather, let's get some stuff out of the way. I do have a new video in the works and it was supposed to come out before Halloween, but you know what? School, man, it's crazy. And B, if you asked that in the comments or on Twitter or whatever, I'm not going to answer it, so yeah. C, I'm not going to be able to get to everyone's questions and or art requests, obviously. I'm just going to kind of pick and choose which ones, so if I don't get to yours, I'm sorry, but I can't have this video be 3 hours long. So, let's get started. Alright, first we're going to start on Twitter with a question by Casey. Koi Casey asks, what is my favorite cryptid or mythical legend? So if anyone doesn't know, that just basically means what's your favorite spooky, scary monster, urban legend. I'm partial to werewolves, I suppose. I mean, vampires are cool, all the typical stuff. I will say, if you want to get obscure, my favorite might be, what are they called? I think they're called the Fresno Nightcrawlers or Nightwalkers. They look like a walking pair of pants. They're absolutely adorable. So, I mean, I'm partial to those. At PsychoSynced asks, what scary thoughts pop up at night for you, if any? See, when I was a kid, I used to be really afraid of the dark, but now it's kind of evolved into more, adult-themed fears, since, I'm an adult now. So it's, the future and stuff I have to do, and, paying rent. It's all boring stuff, I miss being able to be afraid of, spooky things that go bump in the night, but whatever, man, that's life. So, one of my dearest fans, at Jackie Lumen, asked a bunch of questions. I'm not going to get to all of them just to save time and to be fair, but here's a couple. What do you think of having 16K subscribers? It's awesome. It's amazing. I think to myself, I have a bunch of YouTuber friends who have way more, and I think, I need to get more, but, you know what? 16K is nothing to shake a stick at. So, and once I have free time after college, I'll be able to focus more on growing the channel, so who knows, man? But for what I have now, I'm very grateful. What's your favorite Halloween movie? I like Monster House a lot. I can't even think of that many other Halloween-themed movies. I know there are a ton out there. Oh, Shaun of the Dead's a good one. It's rated R, but, if you like dry wit British humor along with some great, zombie effects, there you go. When will I be done with college? I'm actually going to graduate next spring, if all goes well, so, whoopee, class of 2019, and then I'm off to the real world. And then what is the next video going to be about? That's a surprise. So, yeah, I'm trying to get it out as fast as I can. It won't be a long one, but I mean, again, I'm beating a dead horse on it. I sound like a broken record. It's going to come out, and when it does, I hope you all like it. King Reels YT asks, what is my favorite candy? I mean, I have a couple. I do love those Reese's Peanut Butter Cups with the Reese's Pieces inside of them. I'm really into those right now, but I mean, I think I'd say I'm a fan of about half of all candy bars, but which half, that's up to you to figure out. At It's the Real Ziff asks, what's my favorite video game? I always say Super Mario Galaxy 1. I really love Cuphead as well. I'm kind of a filthy casual, so Cuphead was really tough for me to get through. I don't think I ever actually beat it, but whatever. There goes my supposed street cred, but I digress. And this will be the last of the Twitter requests, sorry. This is by at TankBankYT. What is the worst thing you've ever been given while trick-or-treating? It's funny, I can't think of ones that stick out to me. I'm sure I probably got an apple once or twice. I know, one year I think I got, a pack of popcorn balls that, those are just 3D rice cakes. It's not even worth it, man. I know, it's funny, I had a pretty decent trick-or-treating career, if I can think back to it. I had neighbors who gave out full-size candy bars. There was one house I went to one year, they gave out, those Lunchable pack, size things of Pringles. Those were pretty good. I don't know, I guess I've just gotten a hodgepodge over the years. Nothing too good, nothing too bad. Anyway, for the rest of you, you kept asking me, what I'm gonna be for Halloween, or what I've been in the past. I don't know if I'm gonna be anything this year, sadly, just because I'm too busy to, go to any parties or trick-or-treat myself, so, yeah, I guess I'm gonna be me, but bored on Halloween, for Halloween. And then, in terms of my past costumes, I made a video way back when. It's just titled Halloween, or it might be Thoughts on Halloween, I don't know, look it up, but I mentioned all the costumes I was over the years when I was a trick-or-treater, so go check that out. Alright, now we're going to move on to the YouTube comments. So the first one up is by Mighty Coffee Productions. What is your favorite Broadway musical? I might have gotten this question in the last Q&A, but I don't really care. I used to say it was Pippin or Sound of Music. I think now it's Hair, the one about all the hippies. I really love the music in that. So yeah, Hair. Potato asks, thoughts on Amine? Any favorites? I don't know a lot of his music. I like his song Spice Girl, that's a pretty good one. Okay, jokes aside, I know you meant anime, or did you? Well, either way, if you're talking about anime, then my favorites, I'm really into, My Hero Academia right now. I rediscovered some old ones here and there. I always go back to Ouran High School Host Club, or Soul Eater. It's just weird, man. I don't watch anime as much as I used to, but I used to be really into it. Now I'm just kind of like, if I have time, I'll watch it. So yeah, I guess for now, my go-to is My Hero Academia. Can't wait for season 4. I didn't watch the movie, so please don't spoil it in the comments. Alright, Noob Gamer asks a lot of questions, so I'll answer a couple here and there. Who's my main in Smash Brothers? Kirby. I've always played Kirby, which is awesome because I didn't start playing Smash until technically the Melee era, but not seriously until the Brawl era. But it's nice that I picked one of the characters that I know that no matter which version of the game I pick up, I will always be able to play Kirby, which is nice because, like, I have friends who main as, like, you know, Pac-Man or Mega Man or other later characters. I'm like, that sucks, but you know what? Go me. Yeah, Kirby. Favorite Smash game? Again, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but man, I grew up on Brawl. That was my favorite one. There are parts of it that I hate going back to when I replay the game. Smash 4 is pretty awesome. I haven't played Melee in a long time. I can't wait for Smash Ultimate, but yeah, I guess if I had to pick a favorite, it probably would be Brawl. I hope in Ultimate they bring back some sort of single-player adventure mode. That'd be really nice, because I miss Subspace Emissary, personally. Favorite YouTube show? I know I answered this one in the past, but Game Grumps. I love the Game Grumps. I actually, I got to meet Aaron at VidCon last summer just as a fluke, so, you know, half of my dream of meeting the Game Grumps has come true. So yeah, it's awesome. Go watch them if you like Let's Plays. Alright, let's move on to some other people. This is by Smartant Things. Question, do you prefer science or math? Neither of them I was super into in school. I was more the artsy and history kind of kid. I think, because math I was okay at, but I didn't really enjoy it, and then science I wasn't the best at, but certain parts of it I liked, so they're both kind of iffy to me, but I guess if I had to pick one, maybe science, probably. Summer Sarah asks, how would you describe college in one word? Exhausting. That'd be one of them. Another one would probably be, memorable. Just memorable for both good and bad. But, you know, it's an interesting experience, and I'm glad I can say I went through it. Shrek Cabbage asks, how spoopy do you think you are? Not at all. Like, what even, man? I can't be spoopy. I can be rather mysterious and cryptic-like, though. I know I had an old roommate who once, they saw me out walking the grounds to get to the cafeteria, and they were like, dude, I haven't seen you in like a week. Like, you're like a mythical monster. So, it's not the same as being spooky, but I mean, there's that. I'm mysterious, I suppose. Ooh, here's a good one. Okay, this is by John Kim. You know how you made Spitfire recommendations, which I did about a year ago for a Thanksgiving video? Well, can you make a Spitfire pet peeves list, please? Oh, well, there aren't a lot of things that peeve me off, but I can try. People not knowing history. People hating on Red Delicious apples because they're my favorite. When people don't pick up their trash. Political discourse, just in general. When Cookie demands chest scratches. When people wear suspenders and a belt at the same time because it's redundant and stupid and it's like, it doesn't even look good, so what the heck? And when people bash on YouTubers within themselves are not a YouTuber. It's like, they don't get it, man. They don't get it. They don't get the struggle. Jeb asks, do you like doing 2D animation or 3D animation more? 2D. Dude, as an animation student, I've been having to learn both, and I can understand the appeal for 3D, but I can't stand it, man. Especially when people, do pseudo 2D, where, they rig up stuff in, After Effects, and it's actually, it's more akin to 3D because you have to do all this technical, garbage, and I want to do frame-by-frame 2D animation, dude. It's so much more fun to me. Cooperative asks, or is it cooperative? It's like cooperative, but you left out the R. I don't know. That person asks, do you have any other pets? Yeah, we have a cat named Scarlet, who, I was going to do a video on her, but that ship has kind of sailed for about a year. story of my life. But I might mention her in future videos. She is, believe it or not, more of a brat than Cookie is, so, she's very fun. The Wi-Fi password asks, finally, an upload! Yeah, okay, thanks, haha. Also, my question, why don't you draw yourself with glasses? Because I don't actually wear glasses that often. The one time I accidentally kind of did a corner, not really bit of a face reveal in an old video, people, went nuts because they saw that I was wearing glasses, but I wear glasses maybe 15% of the time. I wear contact lenses most of the time, so yeah, it'd be kind of weird if I drew myself with glasses and then I don't wear them that often, so yeah, that's why. Introvert, I guess, asks, if I could be any other animal, what would it be and why? Fox. I like foxes. Does that make me a furry? I don't know. And I totally didn't say fox because that's your icon, I've planned this out. So yeah, fox. Because I like foxes. Demo asks, you got any tips for beginning animators? Well, I will say this, I heard from my YouTube buddies and me from experience as well, a lot of up-and-coming YouTube animator wannabe people, or even just kids who want to get into animation, they always ask, what program do I need? And really, you don't really need a certain one to be good. It's not so much the tools you use, it's how you use them. You can just use pencil and paper for all it matters, and you can be good. I have a dude in my college program, that's what he uses, and his stuff looks amazing. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what program you use as long as you get good, but I will say this, in order to get good, you have to learn to draw accurately, actually study anatomy, and actually study the greats, study all the good stuff, work on different facial expressions, different angles, different this, different that, and also, I would highly recommend reading, what's it called? The Animator's Survival Toolkit by Richard Williams. There's a PDF of it online. He's the guy who was the director behind Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He is a god in the animation industry, and that book is like a Bible for most people I talk to. And I have a copy of it. I love it. So yeah, you'll learn a lot from reading that book. That's what I would say. Nickety Split asks, what's my favorite font? The one I use in my videos is called Dimbo, like Dumbo with an I. And you can find it online if you just type in, Dimbo font download. I really like that one a lot. It's free. Sarah Jackson asks, what's your favorite state other than the one you live in? So since I live in Kansas part of the year and Missouri the other part of the year, I'll exclude both of those. Other states, I like Vermont a lot. It's very pretty. There aren't a lot of things to do, but it's very nice. I like Boston a lot, so Massachusetts in general is okay to me. California is nice in moderation. I've been there 3 times and I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I'd want to live there just because it's really expensive and kind of, just chaotic. But I don't know. I'd love to visit Washington and Oregon, any Pacific Northwest. Yeah, there's lots of good places, man. Yeah, those would probably be my favorites, though. A lot of people are asking if I'm open for collaborations or if they can collab with me, and the answer is yes. I'm always open to them. They take a while for me to get done because I'm busy, but just email me, lorenmakesart@yahoo.com, and I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, I'm totally open for those. And the final question is by Janice Fox. Can this be the last question? I think that answers the question itself. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful, spooky, booky Halloween. Eat lots of candy and have fun. I don't even know what this accent is.